In your opinion, what is the role of higher education system in providing the right skills for better employment?
This is really an important question, and we have first to analyze a little bit what the universities can do and what they teach. Each university has its weakness and strong points, so we have to learn a little bit more about each university when we want to analyze it. But in general, the university teach three general subjects: humanities, social sciences, and natural sciences. Of course, the humanities are less attractive to companies, but they can be very useful for students who want to go for teaching or for public jobs, because the humanities add a lot, and there is a lot of added value of humanities for the society, so we don't have to ignore it, even though for employment is not so useful as the other subject. In social sciences, the main interest of the student is for employment is MBA, Master of Business Administration, Financing, and Economics. These subjects are very attractive for companies, for businesses, and of course it will give a lot to the student who have the good background. When we take the natural sciences, there are differences. There is a lot of interest in mathematics and computer sciences when we talk on high tech, the same with physics. When we talk about industry, there is interest in chemistry. And when we talk about biotechnology, which is part of the future subject, there is a lot of interesting in biology. So natural sciences offer a lot of possibility and increase the possibility for employment of the students. And I just want to explain to you the potential of it, because in the Middle East, I think the future will be new startup, new innovation. A lot of companies will move to the Middle East because there are good power work, and the standard of living is still lower, so the salary is still lower. In that case, company will come. And if people have the ability to perform well and be graduate of good universities, of course, this will improve the employability of these students. So definitely, higher education, whatever it will be, will contribute dramatically to the possibility of employment.
How the availability of information on graduate students could be an important factor in promoting the quality of higher education and in improving the employability?
I was very excited to see and to read a little bit about the system which was developed in Italy, which include many universities, and give a database for the student, for the universities. It gives the ability to compare universities for the student who want to study subject this or another. It gives the employers a lot of data about the student, about the graduate. So I think altogether it's a very good system, and it contributes very well to the whole situation of employment. Not only in Italy, because the database can be used in southern Mediterranean rim as well as in the north, and people can learn what's going on and what is the potential of the graduate. But I want to say that important, maybe more, is the connection between Italian universities like Bologna and the Moroccan universities, because this will move the system from northern Mediterranean also to the southern Mediterranean. And since we all would like to improve the level of the universities and upgrade the student, this tool is a very powerful tool to do it. And I hope that the system, after it is now working, will be spread to other universities in other countries in the Maghreb or other countries in the Middle East.
What can be the future role of the UFM? What are your reactions to the recent drastic attacks to the capability of UFM to play a significant role?
Yes, this is a difficult question because indeed the Barcelona process began a long time ago, in 2008. But actually the Secretariat was began to be active only in September 2010. So we are working already half a year, and people have no patience and ask all the time about the project, why we didn't present it the project. But I have to say that it takes time to organize the Secretariat, it took time to employ people, to hire people, but I think now we are well organized and we begin to deal with the project. The Secretariat is built of 6 divisions related to alternative energy, environment and water, social affairs and civil protection, alternative energy and urbanization, as well as higher education and research, on which I'm in charge. So the matter of fact, I think some of the attacks are not justified at all, since it takes time and our budget was cut several times, and the regulation of the Secretariat was approved only 2 months ago. So we couldn't act before the regulation were approved, and the matter of fact, not all the regulations were approved already. For example, the pipeline, how to select project, was not approved yet by the senior official of the ministries. But it will be soon, so I think we are on the way. As for my division, which is more related to your interest, we, together with Emuni, interested to open another university as a network of Emuni system. It will be in Fez in Morocco. The people in Rabat are interested in mainly in concentrating on environmental issues and water, as well as sustainable development and alternative energy. So this will be the issues. It will be, as I said, part of the Emuni system. The hub of the Emuni and the head of the Emuni will be still in Slovenia, but we'll have representative university in the south rim of the Mediterranean. We begin a new program of master program in relation to the different divisions, which are the priority of the Secretariat, as was decided by the European Union. So we'll have master program according to the subject that I mentioned. We begin with Professor Mifsud, the president of Emuni University. We begin a new program of PhD. Mainly, we will begin with better governance and combating the desertification in the Middle East. So for the first time, we'll have PhD in this program. We want to proceed with the Bologna process, and what is better to talk about it as in your conference in Bologna, because the Bologna process unifying the programs of different universities and enable mobility of the students and the teachers, and enable to improve the system. So we intend to organize a conference of all the presidents of the universities and to see what university is ready to move, and with the help of Tempest, we will do it, and we will try to promote the whole system in the universities. Besides that, we will also promote, which is less interesting for you in this capacity, research projects between Israel and the Palestinians, and the north and south countries. So altogether, we'll cover several subjects which all together will improve the universities, mainly in the south, and make it easier for students who move from one university to another, or from the south to the north, or from the north to the south. So I think that all the steps that we take will help in this reaction. So this is in completion with the program of your conference and your organization, because we are all want to improve the higher education system.